Morning, world. How are you today? Coach Shane here. I'm at the radio station doing my live Saturday program. Not every Saturday, every other Saturday, I do a live radio show. And that is what I'm doing now. I have a little bit of time, not too much, but I have a little bit of time. So I thought I would go live and say hi to you guys. Oh, we got one person there. Let's see here. Where's my chat? That was Rodrigo Rodlaw. Hey, brother, how you doing? Fist bump. I hope things are going well for you, Rod. It's always great to see your comments. I miss you. I miss you. Fabio's here. How you doing, Fabio? Obrigado. Sweetie X is here. How you doing? Rod, you were first. Absolutely. Hello from Taiwan. How you doing? Welcome. Claire Redfield is here. How you doing, Claire? Madi Palevan is here. Welcome. Good to have you. Good to have you, everybody. Where are you from? What time is it? What's going on? Nice, buddy. That's damn straight. I'm Malarkey today. Why Malarkey? Is that your name, Malarkey, today? In Russian characters, and I'm not gonna guess. D-A Daria. That's totally a guess. I have no idea. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. My Russian character knowledge is very minimal. 2:40 p.m. where Clara's at. For me, it's 7:40. Better now watching your vids. That's great. I respect you, Coach Shane. Thanks, Karim. Why? Yep. Ha ha ha. Malarkey. Okay, cool. It's 2:40 in Turkey. Cool. We just had a new student from Turkey join today. Actually, yesterday, a new student in Turkey joined us. So we're really happy. Karim from Egypt. Great. Shokran. Thank you very much. 7:40 p.m. in Taiwan. Yeah, 12 hours different. 12 hours different from me to you. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm just here, as you can see, listen to the music and me on moon92.com. That's our radio station. Get my free lessons, letsmasterenglish.com. I'm working right now, I am, but put your questions in the chat, and I'll answer them when I see them. That is why I am here. So I have a question for you guys. Did all of you get my free lessons, and did you try my free VIP lessons? That's my question. I know Rodrigo Law, he's already a VIP member. No, I'm in New York, not New York, but New York time zone. Rod is an hour ahead in Chile, an hour ahead of me. Make sure I don't miss anything. I'm in Vermont, Malarkey. Vermont is where I'm at. How's the weather, Rod? Is it spring where you are? Because it's fall, nice and cold where I am. Madi, I saw one of the videos you provided many years ago. The phrase was, my knee went out. I was a student at the time. Sweet old memories. Yeah, I remember that expression. My knee went out. As you get older, everything goes out. Is there a second payment method besides PayPal? Yes. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yes. What country are you in? Yeah, we do have other payment methods. Don't worry about that. What country are you in? Please tell me. It's spring now. Yeah. Are you enjoying the spring? Howard Dean. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Haven't heard Howard Dean's name in a long time. What country are you in? Fabio's in Brazil. Specifically to, it's Daria. And I'm sorry. Pavlo. I have no idea how to read the Russian characters. Asking about the second payment method. Yeah, we do have other methods besides PayPal, for sure. PayPal is what we prefer. It's got great customer service, but we have many other methods too. Braros in Egypt. Excelente. In Russia. Okay, so in Russia, I can send you what we call a Stripe link. But we also, you can pay direct in Russia. You can pay direct in Russia. So if the Stripe, we prefer you try Stripe first, but it might not work. But if it works, great. But if it doesn't, well, then you can pay direct in Russia. So don't worry about that. Okay. Could you tell us some expression about the economic and used in selling? Follow my Twitter account, Karim. Do you follow my Twitter account? I retweet a lot of business stuff there because I really like business stuff. Hello, everybody. Hi, Marcin. Do you follow me on Twitter? Hey, Jack. How you doing? Good to see you, Jack. Jack, well, he's Polish, but he's in Germany. The fishing lure master. It's going to be 44.30. 30. All right, we'll go ahead and go through that. Yo-yo Semendero. It just looks so Spanish to me, Semendero. And I'm sure my pronunciation is just horrible. All right. Yeah, so once again, to Karim, I recommend following me on Twitter, and you'll see a ton of Facebook, business expressions, especially for sales. And then ask me, because I mean, where do I start? There's a million expressions. Claire Redfield, what country are you in? Oh, in Iraq. I have students in Iraq. Yeah, no problem in Iraq. How can we find you on Twitter? I think it's Coach Shane. On Twitter, I am Coach Shane. Just at Coach Shane. I'll put it in the chat room, and that's on Twitter. At Coach Shane. Bum. Hi guys, and Mike. How are you, teacher? I'm doing great, Zayan. Is it Zayan or Zane or Zan? I'm not sure. Yeah, Claire. So for Iraq, once again, PayPal and Stripe, and also Western Union. I don't know what most people use because I don't do the finance part, but I think when people use Western Union, they usually buy 3 months or 6 months at a time, and that saves on the fees. That's usually what people do. I think what they do in Iraq. Hi from Spain. How you doing? I'm doing good, Jack. I'm doing good. Busy, not making money, but I'm busy. My boys and my wife are healthy and happy, so that's what's important, right? Making money would be nice, but yeah, I work. Most of my work is service. I'm like a martyr. I don't mind it though. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see if anybody's gonna follow me on Twitter. A lot of people follow me on Twitter. We're over 10,000 people now. Nang Lane just followed me. So hopefully more of you will. Once again, I do retweet a lot of business stuff. I like business stuff, especially sales. That's just a personal interest of mine. Hey, Steffi, Coach Shane, the word I want to check my W and V. Exactly. When I was talking about the perf assignment, specifically you, with the V pronunciation. Yeah, so Steffi, join me in AMA. We have AMA tonight for you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Beijing time, Shanghai time, 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. So be sure to join me, and we're going to practice your W and V, okay? Yeah. Steffi's in perf. She's trying DDM right now. And Steffi, you have improved so much, a huge improvement by slowing down and concentrating. You've done a really great job. But you'll get better and better and better. Claire just followed me on Twitter. Thank you, Claire. I had fun once. It's terrible. I follow you for a long time, and I love your content as well. So tell me your advice. Advice about what? Advice about what? Get serious. Get a coach for English. That's my advice. Advice about what? What do you want? What do you want advice on? I got to talk after this song. The second All Things Children Swap giveaways, Saturday, October 15th in Irisburg Town Hall, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Drop-off Friday, October 14th. We have a huge assortment of gently used toys and clothes from newborn to adult sizes. Everyone is welcome. Everything is free. All right, I got to make an announcement. Oh, I've known him for a long time. I love Alex and his content. He's amazing. He is amazing. Oh, I'll check in a minute, Zara. Zara, I got lots of messages from YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, so I miss them sometimes. So it's best to re-ask your questions because I will miss them. I told you my Twitter page. Somebody give him the Twitter address. I have to go live on the radio. I'll be right back. That was Pop Smoke and Dua Lipa, Demeanor on Moon 92. 38 degrees, beautiful blue skies somewhere in the U.S., but not here. We've got cloudy skies out there. We'll get a weather update at the top of the hour after the Moon 92 news. It is 7:51 on the dot. And by the way, you need some stuff. Check this out. The second All Things Children Swap giveaway is Saturday, next week, Saturday, October 15th, 2022. At the Irisburg Town Hall from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. all day Saturday. Drop-off is Friday, October 14th. And they have a huge assortment of gently used toys and clothes from newborn to adult sizes. Everyone is welcome. Everything is free. Give them a call, 802-673-6716. Once again, that is next Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Irisburg Town Hall. All things children, but they got some adult stuff too. Everything is free. The phone number again, 802-673-6716. Music taking us to the top of the hour. Steven Sanchez, Until I Found You, and maybe some Alec Benjamin too. Keep it right here, WMOO Moon 92. All right. There we go. Channel link, yeah. So I don't know. Is it? I'll try here. Twitter.com/Coach Shane. Is that enough? That might be enough. Both of you are off the charts, hands down. Good expressions. Good expressions. My English is bad, unfortunately. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's right. Is that true? It is. Yeah, I remember. I used to talk like a chatterbox many years ago. Yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's very true. It's very true. Like, you know, you guys, I speak Korean. I spoke Korean. I learned Korean. And I'm sure my Korean is no good anymore. I'm sure. I haven't had a chance to use it, but I'm sure it's no good. Hello, Coach Shane. It's George Corey from Lebanon. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Tell me your opinion, teacher. Opinion about what, Zane? I told you have to re-ask your question because I missed it. We got a lot of messages. I apologize. Please re-ask your question. Please re-ask your question. 7:30 is done. 8 p.m., 8 a.m. Good morning. It's 8:04. 8:04 coming up. We got 6 minutes here. Oof, I just made it. Good. All right, guys. I only have like 7 minutes. So if you have a question, ask it. I've never used that word in my life, Claire. Parochnosm. I don't even know what it means. So I have no idea. I've never used it in my life. You spelled it wrong. Parachronism. Yeah, I've never ever heard the word or used it in my life. It's probably a literary word. Yeah, once again, I've never heard it or used it in my life. See, this is why you guys, hey, Vasily, tell me how you're doing. I'm curious. This is why, regarding vocabulary and things like that, if you're a college student and you're taking the TOEFL exam, that's one thing. But if you're done with exams and you want to master English, don't waste your time with vocabulary books. I'm sorry, it's a waste of time. DDM is the class you need. And we got free lessons. That's where you get your vocabulary, your useful, real life English, American English vocabulary. And parachronism is not a word that I, as an American, as an English teacher, I've never heard, never used, never seen. But yeah, so I would say the word is useless, unless maybe you are taking the TOEFL exam or the IELTS or something like that. Maybe it's useful there, but then you should talk to those types of teachers. Let me go back here. I subscribe to your Twitter. Great. Let me see. I see Burke. I just a psycho. I see. Yes, Agata. Thank you very much. Great. Yeah, great. You must be Agata, I'm guessing. Red Risu. Hi, Coach Shane. It's surprising that I have a chance to watch your streaming. I watch daily dictation from 1 to 200 about 2 years. Oh, that is great. That is great. Thank you. You helped me a lot with English. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Absolutely, Jack. Marisa. Hello, Coach. My first time here on live, ever watching the recorded. I've watched the recorded. I'm learning English because I have an uncle in Canada. Great. And you help a lot my evolution. Thank you so much. Obrigado. Where in Canada? I'm right next to Canada. I am 5 kilometers from Canada. How to determine the level of the language? See, that's just it. Unless you're taking a test, if there's a TOEFL exam or an IELTS exam or what's the UK thing, some C, they have levels. You can take a test and find your level, but that doesn't really tell you your real grasp. And once again, in my opinion, for example, DDM classes, that's for intermediate to advanced level. So if you watch on YouTube, my daily dictation videos, if you watch those and after my explanation, if you understand those, your English is definitely intermediate. And then you should take the lessons and keep building after that. What I tell my students in DDM is, after I give the lesson, if you can understand and hear 80%, you're doing good. Now, if you're over 80%, you're doing great. If you're 95%, you're doing excellent. If you're 100%, excellent. You're doing wonderful. So that's my recommendation, basically a percentage thing for real life. There are tests that you can take to measure your skill, but no test is really that good. Kyrgyzstan. That's good. And what about your wife, Vasily? What do you think when the IELTS will not be available? I don't know. I'm not a test English guy. I don't like the tests. I understand they're necessary for college, but I'm not a test guy. Hey, hey, Caltinex, how you doing? Why don't we pronounce the flap T in this sentence? Because we have I told you, consonant, consonant. We have a V and a T. We have a flap T when we have a vowel T, vowel. Here we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. We don't have a flap T in that case. I explained that. It's good country and people. Nice to see you live from here. It's great to see you. I hope you get back to the lessons, Vasily. And I'm really happy you got out. And how is your wife? My question. I love your classes. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi from Brazil. Hi, Rada. How you doing? Also dropping the TH when like in that. Well, I don't think it's bad English. So in that, when we drop the TH, it's not bad English at all. It's spoken English. If you intentionally do it, that's not right. If it happens naturally, no problem. Don't worry about that. But remember, everybody who does it naturally can also say it perfectly. So for ESL students, make sure your pronunciation is perfect before you start dropping sounds. Shane is the best. Thank you, Rada. Hi, Salah from Saudi Arabia. Shukran. If I have a budgetary concern, would you recommend perf or DDM? It depends. DDM is fun. Perf is really focused on pronunciation and speaking. DDM is a lot of fun. And we also have for example, LME no live. That's no live classes. LME no live is, I think it's $19 a month. $19 a month. Okay, that's like 70 cents a day. And you get 10 lessons and you get DDM and perf. And then LME live is $1 a day, $28 a month. And you get DDM and perf and live classes. So that's cheap. I don't think you'll find anything cheaper than that. It's not the VIP lessons, but still it's the lessons. So a budgetary concern and you want both, there you go. If you want DDM VIP, which is the most popular, I think the list price is $60, but we're having a sale coming up, and perf is also $60. That's a lot of live classes and lessons. So there's a couple of options for you, hopefully. Marcin, quick question. What form is correct? If I were you, I'd do something, or I was. So in daily English, we say both. If I was you, if I were you, we say both. Okay. Grammatically, though, if I were you is correct. English in the USA. Here in Germany, we say right English. No, I love it. Okay, Zane, I have no idea what your question is. What do you think, teacher? I think you need to ask the question. I'm from Kurdistan. How you doing, Beston? Coach Shane, have you ever taught TOEFL, IELTS, or even SAT? No. I've recorded TOEFL exams for the TOEFL exam. If you've taken the TOEFL a long time ago, you heard my voice, but I've never taught it. In my opinion, test English should be taught by your native language teacher, not by Americans, because it's strategy. It's strategy. About daily dictation, 100 or 150. I heard that you had stream activities at that time. It's been closed by the time I watched, and I felt sad. Well, now you're here with me. What's your topic? Can I participate? Yeah, just say hi. I mean, there's no topic. You can read what's going on right here. I'm working at the radio station right now. My comprehension of the language is absolutely great when it comes to speaking, creating. Yeah, exactly. You need the only way to build your speaking and writing is to do it, but not just do it. You have to have a coach, someone to guide you. I'm glad to have you too, Redrison. Karim, tell me a way to keep a new words that I learned. Use Anki, A-N-K-I. A-N-K-I. Fantastic software, and it's free. A-N-K-I. Good morning, it's 8:04. A-N-K-I. The E is a consonant? No, it's a vowel. Sometimes I can't hear 100% even less. Yeah, A-N-K-I. Get that program, Karim. Stanislaw, how you doing? Thanks for Minsk for restarting your work here on YouTube. We watch. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you, Marcin. What's the difference between something, or what are the difference? What is the difference between A and B? Or what are the differences between A and B? Both are correct, but you need to add plural.
It's time for first news on WMOO. Good morning. It's 8:04. I'm Mike Peterson, and this is your Moon 92 First News. Researchers are beginning a 5-year regional study to figure out how to stop the spread of Lyme disease. This research is to find practical solutions to see what works best to lower the tick population, said William Lansman.
But in have to look, there's the E is silent. So once again, you have a V. Listen to me, Caltnex. The E is silent. Forget about the E. You have the A vowel, V consonant, T consonant, O vowel. So you have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. You're not going to have a flap T in that case. The E is silent. Teacher, really, I want to ask a question before you go. Can't reach. Ask right now. Put it right now. I'm reading all of your sentences, but I've never seen a question from you. So put your question in there, Zane.
President Biden's approval rating,
and I got to go. So get your questions to me now, please. Please. So Caltnex, does that make sense? The E is silent. When the E is silent, forget about it. You have the have, the H is a consonant, A is a vowel, V is a consonant. The E is silent, so cancel it. Then you have two. The T is a consonant and the O is a vowel. So you have, for sound, you have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, no flap T. There is an exception, but I'm not going to talk about that. Great, Salah. That's great. I'll give you 1 minute.
Think the U.S. is headed in the right direction. It's the economy. 34% of Vermonters who say we're going in the wrong direction cite inflation, the economy, and spending as their top national concern. And 27% also say political polarization is a big issue. More news and sports after this.
October is
all right. Please let me know your opinion. What do you think when about all people know English in the future? That'd be wonderful. I hope that everybody keeps their own native language. But yeah, that'd be wonderful. That'd be great. In that word, so it depends on the word, Caltnex. So do we say so Caltnex? The letter E has two pronunciations. Do you know what they are? Does anybody know what the E pronunciations are? Yes or no? There are two. What are the pronunciations for E? Does anybody know? Hi, Coach Shane. I'm Haydar from Iraq. What does the phrase pull on that thread a little bit? Figuratively, yeah. It means explore that situation. Ask more questions. That's what it means. I can speak German like our philosophers do. I would be my dream to do the same in English. Then you gotta speak a lot. Shortage, security, majority. Why the R so hard to pronounce in American accent, especially shore, shortage. That's actually a flap T. Security, riddy, and majority, riddy. Just like ready, but riddy. Yeah, Claire, this is why having a live interaction with a coach, we can fix it and make it easy. I'm serious. We can make it easy. Mr. Gitbob, greetings from Poland. I'm listening to your radio and even something understand. How is the difference between I intend to and I'm going to? In daily English, they're the same. Daily English, they're the same. The short E, Caltnex, has two pronunciations, a long E and a short E. Now, Caltnex, you're a member right now of DDM, right? So in the DDM folder, I have a vowel pronunciation chart that shows you all the vowel sounds. So the long E is E, the short E is eh. So for example, easy is a long E. How do you spell easy? How do you spell easy?
Both of Derby are participating. Taking a look at sports. As the MLB kicks off the wild card best out of 3 playoffs. Last night it was Cleveland.
How do you spell easy?
Bay 2-1.
I do respect you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to speak like American philosophers. There you go. EASY. Now, is there an A pronunciation? Is there an A pronunciation in the word easy, Caltinex? Is there an A pronunciation? Hi, Mr. Iron. How you doing?
The Boston Celtics won 12. Charlotte Hornets.
No, it's silent. So we don't worry about the A. Just like in the word have, H-A-V-E, is there an E pronunciation in the word have?
Packers in London at 9:30 a.m. That's our time. The Steelers are in Buffalo. The Patriots host the Detroit Lions. The Jets host Miami. And the Eagles are in Arizona.
Do we pronounce the E in have? Yes or no?
Gridiron action today. Number 3, Ohio State takes on Michigan State. Number 2, Georgia is up against Auburn. And number 1, Alabama hosts Texas
I'm telling you right now.
That game at 8 p.m. That's your Moon 92 first news and sports. You can check out all our main stories on our webpage, moon92.com. Now for a weather update from the Newport Weather Center, Chris Kurdak.
Today, becoming mostly sunny through the morning, much cooler, highs in the mid 40s.
So I'm explaining this stuff to you. So everybody out there, if you're a DDM member or a perf member, I have a video that teaches you all the short sounds and long sounds for all the vowels. But sometimes vowels are silent. So for example, easy, E-A-S-Y, the A is silent. So don't worry about the A. And when we say the word have, H-A-V-E, the E is silent. There's no E pronunciation. We don't say have-e, and we don't say have-vet. We don't. We say have. The sound ends with V, okay? So you have to recognize that. The word doubt, D-O-U-B-T. The O-U is a combination vowel, ow, okay? The B is silent. Don't worry about the B. Doubt, D-O-U-B-T. So these are Caltinex, I'm not sure if you're in DDM or perf. Maybe perf would be better for you to really get into the basics of pronunciation. Dropping the H, once again, is fine as long as you do it naturally. And we have, in DDM, we learned the 7 H's. He, her, him, his, had, has, have. And those H words, many times we drop the H. So I like him can be I like him. There's no H. It's gone. But that cancellation is natural. Okay? It's natural. It's not intentional. All right? So if you're dropping sounds or canceling sounds and it's natural, that's fine. If it's not natural, it's not fine. Okay? Do you have any interest in piano or music in general? Just curious. I'm a radio DJ. I love music. Easy field. There you go. Look at the word field. F-I-E-L-D. Do we hear the I vowel? Yes or no? Field. F-I-E-L-D. Do we hear the I vowel? Yes or no? Okay. No, that's right. There's no I. It's silent. Okay. We only hear a long E. Now I'll give you another one. 8. E-I-G-H-T. E-I-G-H-T. Do we hear the E or do we hear the I in the word 8? E-I-G-H-T. Do you hear the E or do you hear the I? Yes or no? In the word 8, E-I-G-H-T, do you hear the E or do you hear the I? Yes or no? Jack says no. Mr. Iron says E. Anybody else? In the word eight, E-I-G-H-T, do you hear the E? Do you hear the I? Which one? Yes or no? Tell me. Both of them? No. 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 In the word eight, we hear a long A. It's an A vowel. Just like my name, Shane, it's an A. So the EI, we don't hear an E, we don't hear an I, but they combine together to make an A sound. Okay? So, and there's a million examples like this. So, learning pronunciation, the basics of pronunciation is so important. So important. Once you understand that, English will open up so much easier. And that's where I recommend the perf class. That's right. Name, Shane, those are long A's. Eight, name, Shane, they're all a long A sound. Bait, that's right. A-I-T, bait, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so these are really good questions, Caltinex. They're great questions. They're very important questions. And if you remember, I want you to join my live classes and we'll practice, okay? We'll practice. Got it? Or with the other quiz too, you can practice too. It's very important to learn that. Very important. They're great questions, really good questions. Where's the short E? Where's the short E, Claire? Where? Quick does not have a short E. Quick has a short I. How you doing, Spencer? Sup? What has a short E, Claire? There's no short E in 8. Do we say et? What's the pronunciation? Number 1, et. Number 2, 8. Which is correct, Claire? Et, 8. Which one is correct, Claire? Number 1 or number 2? Leave me a message on box. Absolutely. And number 2 is a long A. It's not a short E. Number 1 was a short E. Number 2 was a long A. Number 2 for sure. Caltinex, leave me a message on box and I'll show you where it is, okay? Leave me a message on box and I'll show you where it is. Okay? You ain't nothing but a pound. All right. Yeah, really good questions. Really important. And this is why, you know, if I do a lecture, I don't like it because I need interaction. I need to hear you. You need to hear me. We need to talk. And that's why having a live class is so important. So you guys should join. Yeah, just leave. You know how to leave me a message on box, right, Caltinex? If you don't, go to the how-to folder. So what's the difference between fraud and counterfeit, or are they the same? They can be the same. But they can be the same, they can be different. So it depends on the situation. So for example, he's a fraud. Perfect. He's a counterfeit. Doesn't make any sense. This diamond is a fraud. This diamond is a counterfeit. They make sense. Counterfeit means fake. Fraud means fake. Fraud is best with people. Counterfeit is best with things. Okay? The letter S, very weird. Why? Pourquoi? LOL. I can't come up with some new question, so I'd ask an old one that confused me for time. Why in coding arguments means parameter rather than original meaning squabble? That's a good question. I have no idea. I'm not a programmer. Many people in the US do. The letter S. How? Tell me. I got to go, guys, so hurry up. I really got to go. I'm BT. I'm Betty BT. But I want to answer your questions. Let's see. 8 o'clock is done. 8:50, 8:30. Which one was I going to do? 8:30 is going to be birthdays. It sounds to us weird. I don't know why it sounds weird.
Take a look at some celebrity birthdays this weekend. If it's your birthday or anniversary, sincerely from Moon 92, we wish you the best. Today, celebrating birthdays, Bruno Mars, he's 37. Nick Cannon, 42. Damon is 52.
Yeah, but it depends on the movie. I think Brad Pitt's pronunciation is fine, but it depends on the movie. It depends on the movie. Can I develop my vowel by listening? If you're lucky. Vowels are the most difficult to learn. Consonants are easier. People think their consonants are good. Trust me, you're probably not good. And vowels are even more difficult. So can you develop your vowels by listening? It depends on how old you are. If you're young, yes. But if you're older, no. If you're over 20, very difficult. If you're over 30, really tough. If you're over 40, by yourself. If you're over 40, almost impossible. You need a coach. You need someone to listen to you and coach you. You have to do that. Fisher, I send me a link and then I'll see. But I don't know. I don't think Brad Pitt. If Brad Pitt had an S problem, he wouldn't. People would laugh at him. So, but I'm really curious as to what you mean, Mr. Iron. Today is supposed to be a special holiday normally, since there's a military coup going on in my country right now. I just have to join Coach Shane's live and learn something new. Good for me, Mr. Iron. I'm very curious about what you're saying. His S is kind of Spanish. I sent you a box. Great, Calty next. I'll see. I can't do it now. I'm working, but I'll definitely hook. I'll connect you. Okay. Actually, I can look here. Make sure I got the message. I have to go. I'm trying to reset my box notifications. I don't know why this is taking so long. Can I talk an Ebonic accent? Are you a rapper? Can I? I think Richard. Do you know Coach Richard? He's better than I am. Coach Richard is pretty good with Ebonics, not me. Can I? I can imitate it, but can I actually talk in it? No. Black people would laugh at me. Black people would laugh at me if I were speaking in Ebonics. They'd say, "What? What you talking about, white boy? What you talking about, white boy? White people didn't do that." I could try, but I'm not gonna. I don't see your message, but this is not reloading. I don't know what the F is wrong with this. This makes me so mad. This phone, it's my business phone. Fucking piece of shit. And it's a new phone, and I just don't like it. I don't like it at all, actually. Mila. I don't see your message, Caltinex. I don't see it. I like Valley Girl accent. Oh my God. That's so 1980s. Oh my God. His S is okay, but just kind of Spanish. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have never sent a problem. Caltinex, I don't see your box message at all. Did you at me? You have to at me. To phone Coach Shane. That's right. This is my business phone. This is my personal phone. Now you did. Okay, now I see it. Yes. Okay, good. So I'll message you later. Good. I'll message you later. Okay. Today. Soon. As soon as I can. Yep, I see it now. Yep. So I'll tag you on the vowel pronunciation video, okay? Good, good. And join me in my live class. I have a live class tonight and tomorrow, okay? So at New York time, 9 p.m. tonight, and New York time, 9 a.m. tomorrow. So join me and we'll practice and bring your questions, okay? Make sure you do that. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Really good questions. Really important questions. I mean, really seriously important questions that I hope I helped you a little. I don't have an interaction really with you, so it's difficult. But yeah. But what do you mean by young when I asked you about the vowel thing? Young people, their mouth is, the older you get, your muscles get set. And when it comes to vowels, it's muscle. It's the tongue muscle. So the older you get, the more set your muscle is. It's very difficult to change. It takes a lot of training to change. Young people are much more flexible and they can emulate and copy and mimic vowel sounds much easier. But that is really young. Once you get into your teenage years, it starts to be more difficult. Into your 20s, more definitely difficult. 30s, much more difficult. 40s, much more difficult. It requires training, okay? When you're young, you don't need training. You just listen and copy, and young people can do it. But the older you are, the more difficult it is. Yeah, I'm on the New York time zone. Yes, New York time zone. Hey, SSSO, good. 16, 17 years old, you're kind of okay, but you still need a coach. I would still recommend having somebody listen to you and tell you good or bad. Very important. Soon Beck Soon, good to see you again. I was your student in Gangnam Ikun, aka I used to be called Baskin Robbins. I remember you. That's my former company. I'm doing great. Good to see you. How are you doing? What company do you work for now? I gotta go, but it's so interesting. Thank you, Mike. I don't know the specific name, Shane, in Canada because it's a long story. He was adopted and we didn't talk to him much the first time. He came to Brazil. I was a kid. Oh, cool. Well, anyway, Marissa, I'm very close to Canada. Canada's great. So I hear a lot you trying to do a video call with him to see if I can understand him. My mother talks to him by email. That is so cool. Master English and talk to him. How did you volunteer in Korea? I was in the Army. Then I became a teacher. All right, guys, I have to go. BR, it's so great to see you. I miss you, and I want to hear more. Email me if you can. My email address, where is it? It's down there. dailydictationmembers@gmail.com. I'd love to hear more. Of course I remember you. Tall, slim, and handsome. You might be older and fatter now, but you were tall, slim, and handsome. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Take care.